We are live again. So next stream is going to be on Thursday, which will be the 25th of September at 3:30 UK time. So it's great to be with you all again. Let's see. Hi to Julia and Maurits and Oksana and Victoria and Yuri and Vitali. So this was an article about vitamins and taking vitamins. Okay. It can, may, will, would be, because the diet of older people is a little bit poorer. May, might, well, so. May for Maurits, may, might for Vitali. May for Yuri, good. May for Julia. May for Victoria, May for Oksana, May for I'll go for Victoria again instead of Matt. It could be, yes, that would be another way to put it. It could be, but not can. It will be, no, it certainly will be. It may be, may, yeah? It could be because, yes. Okay, I'm really happy to see you all using this word may. Let's see, the difference between a C1 and a C2, or one of the differences, is the C2 use the word may. Okay. Hi, Tony. I answered your question, hubris. Or there may be poor ingestion, absorption, inclusion, insertion of vitamins and minerals, and so this is a group that seems to benefit more. Hi Nadia, lovely to see you. Ingestion, says Julia. Absorption, says Yuri. Hi Victor. Absorption, says Julia. Absorption for Maurits. Absorption for Vitali. Absorption for Oksana. Absorption for Nadia as well. So Julia, ingestion is actually just where you take it, is the going in. And I think this already assumes that the food goes in. You ingest food. It will, to ingest is the eating of something, whereas inclusion, insertion, no, absorption. It's absorption. Yeah, once they're in your system, how they are absorbed. Good morning, Manisco. Lovely to see you. Meanwhile, in Manson's 2023 Cosmos trial, people who took daily multivitamins had a 60% reduction in mental, intellectual, cognitive thinking decline over 3 years compared to the placebo group. Dyspepsia is another word for indigestion. It could be down to elderly people having a poorer diet. Down to elderly people absorbing their diet less well. Cognitive for Vitali, cognitive for Lando, cognitive for Julia, cognitive for Maurits, cognitive for Yuri, cognitive for Nadia, cognitive for Oksana and Manisco. Dyspepsia, indigestion, yes. To be dyspeptic. So cognitive, looking, understanding, seeing and thinking, arriving at conclusions, understanding stuff. There have also been shown to be joined, bound, attached links to linked to a reduction in cataracts. Yeah, that was the previous one, I know, Vitali. So linked, says Yuri and Maurits and Lando. Hi Lando, and Julia and Oksana and Vitali. Linked to. Two things are linked. There's a relationship between the two. Linked to, says Victoria and Nadia. Joined to. No. It's sticking two things together. Joined to, bound to means attached to. To be associated with, good Yuri. To be attached to, no. To be linked to, or to be linked with. To be associated with, I quite like that. So, linked to a reduction in cataracts. These are all age corresponding, related, relative, involved, coupled diseases. Cancer, cataracts and cognition, related memory loss and multivitamins have been linked in randomized trials to reducing all of them, says Manson. Age-related, says Yuri. Age-related, says Julia. This is a good collocation. Age-related for Vitali. Age-related for Oksana. Age-related for Lando. Age-related for Maurits. Age-related for Nadia and Victoria. Hi, Patricia. Age-related for Patricia. Age-related for Manisco as well. This looks very good. Age-related. Age corresponding. No, you put the corresponding thing in its corresponding place. Age relative. No. Age dependent. Age linked. Age involved. Well, age is involved in these diseases. Age coupled. Coupled is joined to. Okay. So no, age related. Good collocation. So where does this set, lay, leave stick us in answering the question, who should take vitamins? Age-related morbidities. I love the phrase, Vitali. Good one. Leave. Leave for Vitali. Leave for Maurits. Leave for Yuri. Leave for Julia. Leave for Victoria. Where does this set us? No. Where does this lay us? No. Where does this stick us? No. Leave for Nadia and Oksana and Manisco as well. Good. Well done, Manisco. So where does all this leave for Patricia? Where does all this leave us? Yeah. Where do we go from here? Where does this take us? Yes, I think take us is going to be very good. Hi Manu, lovely to see you. Where are we at? Where are we at when it comes to? That's very good. Both Manson and Dawson Hughes argue that taking a vitamin pill is unnecessary for the majority of people, and that it is best to get the nutrients you need from eating a healthy, well-evened, well-levelled, well-matched, well-balanced diet. So, morning Manu. Well-balanced, says Yuri. Well-balanced, says Maurits. Well-balanced, says Yuri. Sorry, well-balanced, says Vitali. Well-balanced, says Julia. Well-balanced, says Manu and Oksana. Well-balanced for Nadia. Well-balanced for Victoria. Yes, this is a collocation. Well-balanced for Patricia as well. If something is evened, you make it flat. Well-levelled, that should be 2 L's, I think. I would be happier with 2 L's. Well-levelled. A well-levelled playing field. Well-matched. Yeah, well-balanced. No, because it could be badly balanced or averagely balanced. A balanced diet, if it's well-balanced, I suppose so, because balanced on its own implies well-balanced. I think probably yes, Lando. I think you're probably right. You're not well-balanced. Here is the crack of dawn. It's only 10:30 in Canarias, Manu. So well-balanced. If two things are well-matched, they go well together. Well leveled, no. Well evened, no. Well balanced, a well balanced diet. Yes, you could say a balanced diet. I think it definitely is a pleonasm, Lando. Having started by saying no, you see I changed my mind. And here we go. Vitamins from food, origins, bases, supplies, sources are absorbed more easily by the body. Plus you get the benefits of other nutrients in food such as fibre, which is important for gut health. Well balanced is king today. Sources, says Maori, sources for Yuri, sources for Vitali, supplies for Julia, sources for Oksana, sources for Lando, sources for Julia. Food supplies. Okay, but the supply, food supplies are absorbed more easily. It could be, but food sources. Because this is saying that the vitamins come from the food is the source of these vitamins. I think supplies as a verb, food for vitamins, supplies everything the body needs. Basis, says my, from food bases. From, I would probably say from a food base, but it's not very good. Okay, so sources. Victoria's gone for supplies as well. From food supplies. You're thinking about it as a noun. Food sources. 15 days of sun. So you get a good tan. Okay, food bases. From maybe a food basis might work. Vitamins are okay. So food sources, vitamins from this source. Ranchodas. Use a semicolon or die. I guess this is my last sentence. Use it like a full stop. Don't try and join two sentences with a comma. I've got a really good video on semicolons. Semicolons are easy. Well levelled. Haha. Dialed and dialed, cancel and cancelled. I can never do that. Vitali. I always get those wrong. Although vitamins and minerals are essential for health, we only need a tiny amount of them to work, operate, function, behave properly. And studies clearly show that receiving over and above this amount has no benefit. Which sounds more scientific? Okay. Let's see. We need tiny amounts of them to work. Well, clearly there's a problem here. Is it work as in go to work and get paid? Or is it a machine works? A system works? To operate. A machine, let's see, operate would work. But to operate properly, but operate sounds like a machine. To function, operate second one. So function for Oksana and Yuri and Lando and Julia and Nadia. Function for Vitali and Victoria. Operate, says Maurits, and then he goes for function. Function is much better than operate. Yeah? We function. Without my coffee in the morning, I can't function. And to behave, well, maybe people do need vitamins to behave, but it's not what we're looking at. To function. Okay, to function. A human, how does the endocrine system function? Tick along. Good Vitali. Intake vitamin C, 400 milligrams. Okay. Every day. However, clearly there are some of us who could benefit from a multivitamin pill, as long as the concentration of vitamins within it do not beat, exceed, outstrip, outdo the recommended daily allowance. And why don't I like this do? Hi there, Alex. Lovely to see you. So exceed for Yuri, exceed for Oksana, exceed for Vitali, exceed for Lando, exceed for Julia, exceed for Nadia. For better understanding, I will eat 3 kilos of oranges. Exceed for Julia. So why don't I like this do? Hello, Cyber Potato. So to beat, you beat an opponent, you outstrip, you produce more. The production of the profits of this company outstrip every other company. You outdo your competitor. My friend had a party, and I was decided to outdo him because of concentration. Yes, the concentration of vitamins within it does not beat. It's this concentration. As long as the vitamins do not. As long as the vitamins do not. No, it's the concentration. Agree to disagree. Okay. Hey, you had it on the tip of your tongue. Does not. Yes, does not. It's got to be does, hasn't it? Okay, I'm going to put that there correctly. Okay, so let's continue. Sorry, does not exceed. Yes. Okay, it doesn't exceed the RDA. Here. The head noun, exactly, Vitali. It's the head noun. Concentration is the head noun. It's possible that older adults aged 60 or older may benefit from taking a daily multivitamin tablet to decrease their risk of cancer and slow their rate of cognitive decline. Both, Maurits. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's at the tip of my tongue. Yes, it's concentration, P, isn't it? Okay, decline for... I saw decline for Vitali and Oksana and Yuri. Decline for Lando and Nadia and Julia. It's at the tip of my tongue. I think on is more common, but at the tip of my tongue, it's at the tip of my tongue, would also work. Of cognitive deterioration, Yuri. Decline for Maurits. Their rate of cognitive deterioration. Decline for Victoria. Yeah. But remember, that's a colon, not a semi... Okay, yeah. Is it a semicolon? I can't see. Decline for Patricia. Decline for Manisco. Cognitive decline for Manu. Decline for Alex. On the tip more frequent. Yes. So befitting is the article to my eating salad now. I'm getting doubles of vitamins and minerals already. That's great. Okay, so cognitive decline. Cognitive drop. I guess drop could work. Cognitive fall. No. Cognitive wane. The tide wanes, the moon wanes, to wax and wane, to cognitive decline, very definitely. No. Shift. That's it, cognitive decline. And the next question. The NHS... A drop-off in cognitive function. That's good. I like the word cognitive function. Okay, the NHS, the National Health Service in the UK, advises if you are pregnant, you should take multivitamins and folic acid, which has been medically, clinically, reasonably, rationally proven to reduce neural tube defects in developing fetuses. Cognitive depreciation. Depreciation is normally for accountancy. I'm going to say no to cognitive depreciation. Okay, so we've got clinically for Vitaly and Yuri and Oksana and Lando and Alex and Manu and Nadia and Julia and Manisko. Medically proven. It could, medically would work. Clinically is in a clinic by a doctor. Clinically for Patricia, clinically for Maurice. Depreciation is about value. NHS, National Health Service. I think medically proven would work, but clinically this is a much better collocation. It's clinically proven to reduce neural problems. Heck, is that dotage? Yes. Yeah, I'm getting very close to my dotage, so you'll have to be careful. Okay, fetus and fetus. Those things drive me crazy, Vitaly. I can't spell, but you've noticed that. Notice how White Stripes is always saying, no, you don't spell it like that. There is also good indication, data, evidence, testimony that vegetarians or people who don't eat a lot of fish could benefit from taking tablets containing omega-3 oils, medical prescriptions, evidence for Yuri and Lando and Oksana and Vitaly. Evidence for Julia and Maurits and Victoria and Patricia and Manisko. Okay, let's see. There is also good indication. Evidence for Nadia. I would say there are also good indications, and that would work very nicely. There is also good data. I think data works, and I would be happy with data as a second choice. Good evidence. Yes, evidence is clearly the best. Evidence for Alex. Testimony. Testimony is when somebody stands up in court and gives evidence in court. I saw him do it, my lord. Yeah, I saw him steal the money from the bank. Evidence. The vital study showed that people given omega-3 fish oils who had a low dietary intake, consumption, ingress of fish had a 19% reduction in major cardiovascular events compared to placebo. It is also evidenced by the fact, definitely. Intake from Vitaly and Yuri and Lando and Alex and Oksana and Julia. Intake for Nadia, a professional sport dilettante. Intake for Patricia and Maurice. Intake for Manu. A low dietary consumption. I'm not very... low dietary consumption. Let's see, without the word dietary, who had a low consumption of fish, but I think I would probably say who consumed little fish. Effervescent tact. Yeah, right off the bat. Low dietary consumption. Input. No, input is the information going into something. Consumption. Who had low consumption. He's a runner. Okay, so like that, the lion can't catch you, Manu. Ingress. To ingress is to go into a place, particularly ingress into hospital, ingress into prison, to ingress into a lunatic asylum, to go in. Human consumption is human consumption is not consumption of people, but rather by the people. That's very good. I love that, Alex. That's very funny. To ingress, to be, I guess you could ingress in university as well. Okay, to become part of an organisation. Low dietary intake. Intake, very definitely. However, those who ate more than 1.5 dollops, rations, pieces, quantities, servings of fish per week did not benefit. It's very funny, yeah, human consumption. It depends if you're a cannibal or not, Alex. Servings, says Oksana, servings for Yuri. Servings for Vitali. Rations for Lando. That's because you speak Spanish. Raciones. It's not a good answer in English. Rations. Rations are the food that you give to the army. Rations is about food. A ration. Just about, but it's not a good answer, Lando. Servings, yes, for Nadia and Maurits. Servings for Julia. Servings for Patricia. Input, you need 1 gram of vitamin C every day after you're 40. Wow. Okay, a dollop. A dollop is a very informal word for a spoonful. You go to the cafeteria. A dollop is a spoon, is a large spoonful. Yeah, you're in the cafeteria, you put out your plate and the serving lady goes splat. Servings, rations, not rations it sounds like a false friend. Yeah, you've had your daily ration. I guess you could have your rum ration. If you are in the Navy, the British Navy, you get a rum ration, a serving of rum every day. Pieces, quantities, no, servings, a serving. So Manu as well, ration, it doesn't sound good. I know you want un ración de calamares, but no. Okay, and you've had your ration, yes. You've had your allotted amount. A ration is an allotted amount. So there are also certain conditions that interfere, intrude, interrupt, intervene, impede with the body's ability to absorb vitamins, including Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, where individuals may benefit from taking vitamin supplements. So interfere for Vitali, interfere for Lando. Interfere for Yuri is real cruel. 5 kilos of blue fish to get enough omega-3. Interfere for Maurits. Interfere for Oksana. Interfere for Julia. Interfere for Manu. Interfere for Alex. Interfere for Nadia. Interrupt without with. To intervene in. Yes. To intervene in the body's ability. Yes, it would work. Interfere with. Good, Patricia. Okay, so to interfere. Hi, Davina. Great to see you. Interfere in. For selecting videos, it's got to be an interesting word. It's got to be something that a student doesn't know. And for me, the main problem is that I don't already have the word, because I have so many, it's very difficult to find words that I don't have. It just needs needs to be a word with some meat in. Intervene in the body's ability. Not, maybe you intervene in a fight. You stop apart, and that's probably where you get hurt. Okay. Some medications, sorry about this, some medications such as metformin, which is used to deal, treat, cope, cover type 2 diabetes, also affect vitamin absorption. Crohn's disease, it's a particular disease, hindered the body's ability. Good. So never intake milk after the meal. So treat for Yuri, treat for Oksana, treat for Maurice, treat for Alex, treat for Vitali, treat for Julia, treat for Nadia, treat for Victoria, treat for Manisco. To treat, yes. To deal with, to cope with, and not to cover. It's got to be you treat a disease, which is a secondary effect, yes. Deal with, which is used to deal with, yes, it would work. To cope with as well. So how long? Reverse type 2 diabetes. Okay. To reverse, yes. Reverse would work as well. So one more, going to be the last one for today. We're almost to the end of the article as well. It is possible that adults aged 60 or older may benefit from taking a daily multivitamin tablet to decrease their risk of cancer and slow their rate of cognitive decline, although the panel, committee, jury, tribunal, court, board is still out on this. So, jury from Vitali and jury from Oksana. This is an idiom meaning it's not clear if this is true or not. To be out of this. To be undecided. The committee, says Lando. The jury is out on something. Okay, here. The jury for Nadia, jury for Julia. Thank you, Serkan. That's really, really, really kind of you. What can I say? Wow. Panel, says Patricia. Wow, Serkan. Thank you, thank you. Jury for Yuri. The committee, says Manu. Okay, this is an idiom. Yeah. It's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Serkan. What can I say? Yeah. That's really kind of you. Okay. The jury is out. This is an idiom. It means that it's undecided. Let's see, you have a trial in court, and the lawyers and everybody talks to the jury, and then the jury goes to a place and they make their decision, but the jury are still making their decision because the jury come back and they give their verdict. Yeah, the jury is out. So the jury is out on whether this is good or not. It's undecided. It hasn't been proved yet. The jury is out. It's still under discussion. It's a good phrase. It's a good phrase. The jury is out. Yeah, the jury are still trying to make up their mind. Thank you, Serkan. Do it all. Thank you, Serkan. The jury is still deliberating on it. Okay, it's cute when you pronounce jury. Thank you, Chaya. It's been a while, Chaya. Lovely to see you. The jury hasn't come to a finding on it. Yeah. The jury can't decide in this court trial. So this is going to be the last one for today. So let's see. Next stream is on Thursday, which is the 25th. It's been great having you, of September at 3:30 p.m. UK time. Thanks for having you all. Thanks all for coming. It's been really, really, really good. Thank you, Serkan. Thank you, Serkan. That's really generous of you. So, thank you to Alex and Chaya and Julia. Thank you to Lando and Manisco and Manu and Maurits. Thank you to Nadia and Oksana and Patricia and Serkan. Thank you to Starry. Good to see you, Starry. Thank you to Victoria and Yuri and Vitali. Thank you all for coming. It's been great having you. Yeah, thank you all. You're hungry. Well, okay, it means you need your vitamins, Patricia. Okay, it's been really, really good to see you. This one is just about finished. Oh, it's still got 5 or 6 to go. But we will finish this next week. So I will see you all on Thursday. Thank you, Serkan. What can I say? It's really, really kind of you. Hi, Jasmine, lovely to see you. The jury has decided that Manu is guilty, so the punishment will be life imprisonment. So generous. Thank you. Yeah, so generous. This was a hoot. This was great. This exercise I like because it's not very, very difficult like some of them, but it's got lots of good vocabulary in it. So take care, all of you, and I'll see you all on Thursday. So